So I started streaming because it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I I didn't know much about it when I started. I was like, or I didn't know much in general. Then I was like, how will Aaron do this? Like reaction and Kai and stuff. I thought maybe like they use a camera, they record themselves, and then maybe they have like, I don't know, a screen where they watch. Um, I didn't think much. I didn't think like a PC monitor, wada wada. You know. Oh, I was like, nah, this is cool. Okay, sharp. And then um, I learned more about it. I'll tell you about it. Alright. I learned more about it, and then I was like, do you know how to add? Appreciate the send me hugs from Breezy on TikTok.
Green light.
So appreciate the send me rose from Breezy on TikTok.
Green light.
So as I think I did my research, and it's like another like way of like source of income, and um like it was fun and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, okay, this is no different from um like doing reactions, and it made like my job easier, like doing reactions, because I did a whole video how I used to do reactions before. Home. um I started watching more streaming, right? And then I was like, this looks cool. Facts, yeah. And then I was like, this looks cool. I'm seeing Kai and Duke how they do it. I saw Sonic. He showed the whole setup. The whole setup got me. It was, it was fire. The setup was fire. I was like, yo, okay. I didn't get Twitch at that time because I didn't know it was Twitch. I didn't know anything. So I was like, okay, how does this happen and stuff? Yeah, well, home. I see about Ed and Ross, and I'm like, oh, so this is the setup, DDG, when they show from the side when DDG went to Aaron Ross's stream. So I was like, this is fire. People shoot, they talk, they get money, and stuff like that, and it's about interaction. Um, I used to watch Harry Mack, which is part of something I'm going to tell you guys. Harry Mack, so Omegle TV. So I'm like, how do they do this? So I'm intrigued about all these things. Then that's how I wanted to stream, because I'm like, I want to do this. This is, I want to do it. And I thought it was so far off. Everything seems so far off until you research and have a plan and then execute it, and like even to this day I don't believe that like I'm a streamer, bro. Like, from your eyes. Like, I don't believe like I'm a streamer. Like, when I look at my setup sometimes I'm like, I have this. Like, dude. At one point it was just a dream, a thought, and it's like, it would be nice. Now I'm doing stuff. I'm getting positive comments and negative. Obviously, has to balance. That's life. But I'm getting positive thing feedback from streaming. I enjoy it. I want to do more things, crazier things, and stuff like that. Then I learned about IRLs. IRLs, I was like, I want to definitely do that. But that also needs its own equipment. You need your own phone. Appreciate the 1K likes on TikTok.
Green light.
So it's its own play ball, like IRL. You need, like, same thing you need here: camera, ring lights, mic. You need same thing. You need a phone, ring lights, and a mic. You know. So and Wi-Fi. So you need like a. That was smooth. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So I want to do IRLs as well. It's just I'm gonna need. I did more of my research. I was gonna use my phone, but if I wanna like quality and stuff like that, then I'm gonna have to get a new phone. So which is within the budget for next year. Then yeah. Then I'll tell you all like I told you I'll tell you all. I'll tell you guys all about it when I started and how much you need and how much I really spent and stuff like that. If we get to a certain subscribers, you know. So that's what made me want to start streaming. I was like, yo, this is fun, you know, and sometimes like vlogging and going out is calm, is cool, né? But not all the time. But like not all the time, like people have exciting things to do or the money for it, or you know, some things are fun and stuff like that. So sometimes it's nice like to just interact with people. You know, I love the interaction, you know, where you can talk and stuff. And on vlogs, it's really you talking to yourself and thinking how like people would reply, you know. So it's like, so with streaming, that's also another thing. I can interact with you guys. With vlogs or just using, it's just like you have to think and you know, like back then when you used to edit, you put memes and stuff which people could relate to, you know. Like if someone's like, oh damn, and then you put like, oh, they were like, that was I was thinking that, you know. Some people are like, no, I wasn't thinking that. So it's appreciate the heart from Spesitle
Green
on
light.
TikTok. So I love the interaction, you know, but vlogging is what most people like, not gonna lie. It's what they like. So if, for example, I'm vlogging and I'm also on Twitch, excuse me, for me that's like a high thing, you know, because I can interact with you guys while vlogging. Like I wanna have fun with it, you know, like if you're like, yo Joy, did you see that hand behind you? You know, I can take my phone and we chat. I'm like, which hand? Like, that one chat, that one. Like, yeah. Like, go for it. And I'm like, King, why not? Chat says. Then I'm like, just give me 10 subs. Then 10 subs, I go to her talk. Why do I? Now chat saw you. They're like, you know, is it cool to be like in the video and stuff like that? Like that interaction is cool, bro. You know, if they're like, I go, and it makes you more adventurous and like want to do things in life or go out or forces you because you ask chat, like I sit here, I'm like, chat, would you guys want me to go like to um like those not amusement parks, yeah, is it amusement parks or stuff like that? And then like, yeah, like, okay, cool. Friday we streaming, we going there, wada, you know, going to a certain location, wada. You go there and it's like, cause chat said so, and I can experience it with you guys like real time. You get me? Cause vlogs are cool, but that's not real time. Like streaming is real time. Like I'm live now. Like you can see me now. You know, you can, you know, interact with me now. But if I post a vlog, it can be like 2, 3 days later. You know, and like, oh, he went. But on stream, it's like you kind of you were there. You know, when I was watching um Kai and DDG and like this whole streaming thingy, I felt like I was kind of there, like interacting in the moment. You get me? So if you're a person who loves into like in the moment stuff, then you're gonna love the interaction. You're gonna love the, you know, streaming. So that's why I did stream. I was like, yeah, nah, this is dope. Cool. You can go live on TikTok now, but it's normalized to go live on TikTok for like 30 minutes, 15, you know, and just like in and out type things. With this, I can do it for the whole day. It's up to me when I start it and end it. Just when I was about to stalk, report, and post, why don't you post? I thought you'd see the streaming stuff. Just when I was about to stalk, repost, why don't you repost? Thought I'd see streaming stuff. You can repost. Like, what you mean? Repost my own content or something like that. What you mean? I don't get what you mean. Because obviously on TikTok, like, you have to, balance things. On TikTok, it's more me, personality, what I feel, what I think, my opinion, what. Then I just add like my clips there. So people get a feel of, oh, this guy's a streamer and stuff. No, I mean, like, you don't repost. I don't, what you mean I don't repost? What do you mean I don't repost? That's calm, no cap. Yeah, so then, because you do your research and you see about like streamers, how they do it, and you like, um, they have a Clips account and then their own personal account. But obviously, you have to be well established and stuff like that. Then obviously people know that you're a streamer and stuff, and they know about you. Then you're like, okay, create this account where you put like your clips. Like there, you can go crazy with clips. Can just clip, just add, and put edits and what. Then it's like, people get a feel. Like if you guys do, I don't know if you know him, but there's this guy called Marlon. He's a streamer. He does that. He has his clip account on TikTok and then his account on like TikTok where it's him, his face, his body, doing these pretty boy stuff. And then there's like when he does content, then he clips that and puts that on the clip account on TikTok. So it's about working on it and stuff like that. So you just want to be streamer only, not adding any other niches. I want to be like YouTuber, streamer, anything that comes, bro. Modeling, uh, fashion, TikToker, influencer, um, anything that comes like that. Uh, I see it as adventure and fun, and like being like broad with stuff and not just boxing yourself. So I see good. Oh, okay. Um, with fashion, they hit you up like, okay, I want you to wear these shoes, these pants, this tee, railway. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it. I stream on the side. Like, yo, guys, I'm nervous. Yo, this is my first ever like modeling stuff. Like, what about behind the scenes? Okay, I do my work and stuff like that. You network and you have fun. You stay the rest of your night. You drink or not. Have fun. Meet new people. You create. That's how you create like alliances or whatever. So I don't want to be boxed as one thing. You know, as a streamer, a YouTuber, influencer, model, fashion stylist, or fashion whatever. I don't know, do it all. Why not? You know, I wanna have fun. In life, you're supposed to live and have fun. It's not about being stuck or being labeled as one thing. That's what I can't do. That's why I did YouTube. Then I saw stream. I'm like, I also want to stream. You know, because there was a thing of streamers versus YouTubers. They're like, what's the stream thing? How they do it? Like, oh, streamers are people that YouTubers are. Oh, okay. So I'm like, I want to do both, bro. I want to stream and I want to upload on YouTube. So why can't I? So yeah, that's what I did. So other than talking to chat with others, you want to bring to streams. So either than talking to chat, what other things you want to bring to stream? There's a lot. Like, stuff. I'm always on my like grind or like thinking about ideas, things I could like do for fun. So these are like topics, alright, uh, or stuff like nje, ne. Um, it's just I can't. Some things might come to a surprise to you guys and not just, well, like know my next move. See, goals. So I was writing a bunch of stuff like for subs. I'll give you one just um, that's not really hectic. So the first one, it says stream for 30 minutes standing. So that's one of my goals. Like let's say you say, hey yo, let's get to 15 subs in a month. Then like I put my goals. If you give me 15 subs out of 50, then I'll stream for 30 minutes standing. I want to have fun and I want to challenge and be like, also, I just sometimes want to move around here and like just, adjust my camera. Okay, it's not straight. Okay, that's too low now. Yeah, sometimes I just want to adjust my camera and, just stand for the whole stream and talk to you guys and, bounce off ideas. Like, have fun with it. I don't want to be like. For now, I'm trying like the sit down method. Like sitting down, talking to you guys. You guys get a feel of who I am. You know, um, like how people just ask why I started streaming. It's kind of like get to know me type of vibe. You know, just talk. Then from there,